Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Monday, February 10th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker and I'm so glad you're here with me. Let's jump into our cards. So the first card we have today is the Ace of Cups. Sorry, I got some hair in my face. The Ace of Cups. Now let's talk about the cups for a second. The cups is the second suit in the minor arcana of the tarot deck and is especially true for the water signs, which are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So even though this is a general reading, if you have any of that watery element in your chart, this might be especially true for you. So the Ace of Cups. Well, all the aces are new beginnings, and the cups are all about the water and the emotions and our feeling selves. And oftentimes the Ace of Cups pertains a time about love, falling in love with yourself. The invitation is to truly fall in love with yourself, all of your aspects, both your bright side and your dark side, of loving all parts of yourself. And sometimes that's really tricky to do. I know, well, I don't know for you. I know for myself and for people that I'm close to, we all often have a running dialogue of self-doubt or of fear or of negativity that someone else has put into our heads. And so really paying attention to where our thoughts are, of course, that's a daily task, noticing where our thoughts are, and then the feelings that are associated with that, extracting ourselves from it. But this invitation is truly to love yourself, to really step into the self-love. And, you know, sometimes it's easy to do if you're looking okay or if you're happy with what you see and you have a healthy ego. But the self-love I'm talking about comes from someplace deeper. It's not a superficial love of yourself or love yourself because of how you contribute or your actions or of your donations to others or however your ego is established. But this is truly having an unconditional love for yourself because of your circumstance, no matter what your circumstances are. So no matter if you're not feeling well or if you are unhappy with your appearance. You know, I have friends who want to lose weight and then they're very angry at their bodies and don't like, you know, how they look, and they say mean things to themselves, and they call their, I had one lady come into the shop where I work, she was calling her neck fat. Like, how can you be so mean to your neck? It's holding up your head. You need it. Maybe it needs a little extra weight there. Of really loving where we are, no matter what our bodies look like. So the easiest way I find to do that is in meditation, of simply closing my eyes and then talking to all my billions of cells. And I'll identify them, you know, all the little cells from my gray-haired cells to my toenail cells and every place in between, and talk to my cells and thank them for all their hard work and allowing them to flourish in my body so that I'm able to be here at this time. And taking the time to really acknowledge ourselves and how well our bodies work, even if we're not feeling our best, is the first step of self-love. So by diving into this self-love and allowing that beautiful emotion of love to come over you, is the request for today. It can also pertain about starting new creative projects, or if you are working on something, or if you're collaborating with others, this might be a very creative time for you. So get out your colors, get out your pens, get out your crayons, get out your pencils, get out your notebooks and start doing some writing. Some of you have some powerful writing that needs to come out. So write yourself a love letter of how much you love you and seal it, just so that one day when you might need it, you might need to remember this moment, that you'll be able to find it and read a note to yourself. What a good idea. Time to write a letter to yourself. When I go to the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck, we keep getting these same cards over and over, which tells me this is the answering the call card. And I shuffle, 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 shuffle. Answering the call, it says the time is now. Spirit really is saying that those of you who have been delayed, or you are putting something off, something you need to do, or start your business, or move to the next level, or move physically, or pack, or purge, they're saying, do it now. Answer that call. This is really following those impulses of spirit and staying in that divine connection and listening and taking action from that divine space where you can hear spirit clearly say, okay, now we've got to go. Now you're headed in this direction. Now it's time for you to, I'm hearing, write that letter, but maybe you're writing letters to someone else. I don't know. But writing, I'm hearing the writing. Somebody needs to do some writing out there. And the path is very clear where she's headed. She knows where she's going. She's headed out. So then I went to the soul coaching cards from Denise Linn, and I got this lovely inspiration card. I know these cards are so bright. And the message below says, I am receiving divine inspiration right now. Right now. I'm receiving divine inspiration right now, which is when you'll know what call to answer. Maybe you need to just go take a drive and see where you end up if the weather is lovely and you can discover a new place where you might meet someone. Like, all those little things are connected together about getting out, doing those things. So pay attention to the call and if you are supposed to answer it, because it sounds like it's ringing and it's time for you to go. Time for you to go. Love yourself first. Remember to drink from your cup of love, that you are the one that needs to be loved unconditionally first. And do whatever it takes to remind yourself of that love. And treat yourself with the best food possible and plenty of water. And, you know, answering the call might be you just taking a nap. Some of you have been so busy. So pay attention to where your calling is and love yourself. No matter what's going on in your head, forgive yourself so that you can love yourself completely. And then you will be that inspiration. You will answer, you will hear the inspiration, and then you'll be inspiring others in no time. All right, my dear. I'm so grateful you stopped by my little channel, and I hope you know how much I love you. And if you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're compelled to share my videos with someone who you think might feel a little uplifted or might need a little extra something to help stay on their healthy lifestyle path, so they're answering their own call, living themselves, living their soul purpose. That's really what it's all about, of being our true self, of how we arrived here on this planet. Contact me down below. My info is in the description box. If you like reading, I'm LindaTheLightWorker.com, or email me at LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com. And I look forward to seeing you next time.